I grew up in a broken home, unfortunately. My parents divorced when I was about 8 years old. I have an older brother and an older sister, and we really grew up just halfway across the country, basically. My mom raised us in California after my parents divorced. She moved us to California, and then my dad moved to Georgia. So I spent my whole life flying across the country and really recognizing that I was trying to fit in my dad's new world. But really, I felt that I was a visitor in my dad's home, and the close relationship that we had changing after he got remarried really led me to feel deep feelings of rejection and abandonment, and feeling like, well, maybe I'm not lovable now that my dad doesn't really love me the same way. And so I turned to drugs, I turned to partying in high school. I smoked weed all the time and really lost my motivation, my passion for life, my passion for music, my passion for just making a difference. I started revolving my life around weed and didn't really do much. I would just sit on the couch with my friends and pass the day away getting high. I was unproductive and I lost motivation, really. And drinking, unfortunately, it led me to make a lot of bad decisions, sleeping with people I didn't know, and drugs and alcohol were an escape for me, an escape from the pain, an escape from the deep feelings of rejection and abandonment. I wasted a lot of years, a lot of time just doing those things and not really ever solving the issues deep in my heart. Unfortunately, I got into a car accident and my car got totaled. My friend and I were driving under the influence, and my best friend at the time, actually, she was driving my car, and we had both been drinking all day and decided to get some dinner and drank at dinner, and just, it's so socially normal drinking is. And I was just left there realizing that the consequences from my own mistakes were the reason why this was happening. And so it really opened my eyes and shook me up, and it was a reality check. It was more like, your actions are leading you to death and literal destruction. You could have died. And thankfully, that's when I decided for once and for all, for good, you know what, I'm turning my back on those things that are keeping me from living out the calling that I feel so deep in my heart to reach people with a message of purpose and value. Those things are distracting me. They're not adding anything to me. And so every single day I work towards being sober and, fighting those, because those thoughts will still come, or, hey, maybe it wouldn't be so bad to have a drink. But I know where it'll lead. It won't just be one drink. It'll be 2 and then 3, and next thing I know, I'm all back into the same mess that I was before.
So I say, I can never be anything.
Found recovery. I decided to really surrender to God and to give Him those desires. Every day is a battle, but I find my joy in making a difference in people. I find my joy in my faith and in my relationship with God. I can still have fun and make people laugh and feel like on fire when I'm making that difference, when I'm using my gifts, when I'm using my talents and I'm making an impact. I find that high in those things now. So I'm replacing the high with substance abuse. That's never enough. I'm always wanting the next high, and now I'm replacing it with, okay, now this, I don't have to pay to get high, number one, and it's not going to lead me into waking up in someone else's home that I don't know who they are. And using music as an outlet, as a form of therapy, instead of when I experience pain in my life, instead of going to drugs and going to alcohol to numb the pain, and now I'm going to music, and I'm writing more. I'm writing poetry even sometimes, where using my pain for a greater purpose. Well, my message is that you are meant to use even the bad things that harm you. You are meant to use those to turn around for something good to help other people.
We love NEDY!
There's a purpose behind my pain now. What I've gone through can help someone else, and that person can help someone else, and we can all help each other and make a difference in the world.